Alrighty, how's it going? 1 of 1 here. So I had recorded about 44 minutes of video, and then Space Engineers decided to crash, which then of course corrupted the recording, so now I have no recording. As you can see, shit has hit the fan, and the last 44 minutes were just me trying to recover from it. Yeah, not fun. So basically what happened is I was down over there. So we're on the bottom bridge. That's the upper bridge up there. So we're on the bottom bridge. I was working on the new elevator system over there. And I wasn't paying attention. And one of those assertive, surrender now, which is the only ships that I'm getting for some reason. I'm not getting any other assertive ships going through here. It decided to come through here and send one of its large grid drones, and I don't have enough defenses down here to take it out. So it was shooting at me, and I had no place to go, no place to hide, so I died. And then I respawned back up there. And then, of course, because it is not dead yet, it followed me right along there, got about halfway onto the bridge, and then it finally did die, and you can see that I'm missing like pieces and parts there. So there's a lot that I have to fix still. But yeah, so then it died right on top of the bridge, fell right down, destroyed a bunch of stuff. This was mostly over the hotel area and a little bit over the garage area, or the hangar area, I should say. And it just took out a bunch of stuff up there. So I replaced a lot of that already, and it also took out the entire, the original elevator, so I have to rebuild that from scratch, which is not going to be fun. And then, of course, when that came out, because it was targeting the rotors up on top, that fell straight down through here, and then it destroyed pretty much everything through here, which is why I have the armored conveyors here now. It also took out different pieces and parts of the wall. I've repaired that already. It took out a big chunk of this as well, so I've also fixed that. I put the new connector on here, so that way we've got, something to connect the old grid to the new grid. And now I'm working on making a transition from here, and then actually catwalk. I need corner, and we're going to be going up onto there, but I have nothing to put or to hold it up, which is not great. And then I don't need that block there anymore, so now I have to use that, which I don't like doing. Okay, so now we need to get this. And the reason why I'm doing the 2x1 base to the 2x1 base is because I need to make sure that even if for whatever reason, because like what happened is these two grids merged. I don't know why, they just did. So I had to separate them again. So now you can see with the solid line there, they are two separate grids. But I want to make sure that they stay as two separate grids. So by doing the 2x1 bases tip to tip, that should hopefully help with that. All right, and then I need something under here to hold up. What is this? Metal armor. It's fancy. Yeah, so you can see that there's new stuff here. I did build a tier 4 assembler. I finally got enough platinum for it. So we do have a tier 4 assembler. I also redesigned a lot of the stuff at the end of the mountain mine. So we'll head over there. I already showed it in the 44 minutes that I lost, but I'll show it to you again. Let's see. Yeah, something to hold that together. I suppose I could do, the simplest thing would be just to do this and then just put that on top. Something like that. And now these should be two separate grids, but then again, these could potentially reconnect, so I don't like that all that much. And then if these reconnect, then everything else is going to reconnect, so I really don't like that, but what else am I going to do here? I can get rid of that. And instead of going with the solid piece which would connect to here, I'll do something that won't connect to this. So we'll go into Sparks of the Future and we'll grab this thing. Haven't used this in a while, actually. Okay, so that can go there, and then that will support this piece here. But these won't actually connect because this is on this block group and this is on this upper block group. And then this little piece right there won't connect to here because they're not connecting pieces, I guess. And then we'll put in this piece here, make sure that's in there the correct way. Okay. So now I can go from here to down here in case I need to, for whatever reason. So that makes that easy. And I'm going to go and see what kind of damage has been done over here. And it looks bad. Yeah, that looks not great. Oh my god. Yeah, so this was my little grind and weld chip. As you can see, it is no longer intact. So that must have gotten blown the fuck up. So now I have to rebuild that. I don't think I made a projection of it either, so... And then what caused everything to kind of get destroyed last time, or crash last time, is I changed my graphics settings from high to medium because I kept getting these stupid little things where it's like everything freezes for like a second and then it like resumes after, and it was just very, very, very annoying. Okay, this doesn't look terrible actually. Okay, so we're gonna set that. I don't know, like maybe it just got damaged or something. But yeah, so this is what I was working on for the other elevator. So this is going to be based on the Falkirk Bridge. Or Falkirk? I think it's Falkirk. That was suggested in a comment, so thank you for that. And yeah, so I was working on this thing. And everything decided to go to shit, so... Oh, another thing that I have to do before I even think about working on that again is get more defenses in here. So that is critical. And we will get that done right away. Okay, and then this can go over to here. All right, that can go there, and then we can take these things, have them go here. 1, 2, okay, so that can go there, and then this can go here. All right. And then I think I want to go with the heavy. And then I still want to do the rounded things in between there, even though I know that they're not as strong as the armored ones, because I think it just looks better. And then plus I can actually jump up here, whereas if I had the armored ones, I would not be able to do that. Okay, so you are going to be missiles. So I need you to go in here like that, and like that. Okay. you being dumb? Okay. How do I know which way this thing is supposed to turn? Annoying. Okay, let's try this again. Why couldn't it do that last time? Okay, so we have some stuff here. And then we're going to go up another 2. And then we're going to put in some more Gatling guns. Interior plates. Is this a build and repair? Okay, good. Okay, that'll work. Alright. Slow, steady progress. Alright, now we need turrets. Okay, so that'll go there. And that'll go there. Okay. Just want to make sure that you're getting everything you need. Good. Okay, then we'll go up another 2. Okay. Alright, next. Alright. And we'll put these pieces on. Alright. And then we're going to do missiles here. So we're kind of alternating between missiles and Gatlins. Okay, so that will go there. And then that will go there. Okay, so that'll work for that. And we'll go up another 2. And then more Gatling guns. Okay. And then these things can go across here. All right. And then we need these things. And we need this guy to go up onto here. Okay, so that'll be good for that. And then we need to get these things in here. Okay. So I think we're okay as far as defenses here go, I think that should be enough to take out one of those large grid drones if it does come through here. And that's going to be a pain redoing that because I have to do all the grouping again. I have to do all of the timer blocks again. I suppose I could refer to the old video to see what I have everything set at, which would probably make it easier, but it might actually be faster just to figure it out kind of on the fly. Man. Okay, and then let's just continue working on this thing as long as we're here. I will show you the changes that I made up on the end of the road mine. And then also, you don't need to be like this anymore because I changed everything. Okay. What are you shooting at? Oh, I was probably shooting at something down there. That's fine. So I'm getting little drones in here every once in a while, but that's because there's that freeze again. The Surrender Now ship can send out the large drones or it can send out the small drones. And it's about 50-50 roughly. So I don't know, it's annoying. It's very annoying. I'm almost kind of tempted to turn the assertive mods off and maybe find like a different one. Because I do want to keep in, you know, like the AI, you know, whatever thing that we have going on here. I do want to keep that if I can. Let me see. So this has to be the rotor. And then I will kind of explain how this is going to work, hopefully. Okay, so with that, we can get all that done. All right, so if we just come down here. Okay. So you can see we have a rotor down here, and we have these pistons here. And so what's going to end up happening is that these pistons are going to retract, and then this whole thing right here is going to rotate and then go kind of down on the bottom side, and then this rotor here and that rotor there will counter rotate. So that way that'll keep this thing at complete, you know, level. And then it'll rotate down here, and then it'll extend the pistons again. And then I'm going to have some sort of a switch off, I guess. Probably with this rotor here where it'll disconnect or something. Yeah, so this has got to be held in there by something. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that because that's got to be held in place while this thing is doing its switching. So then this whole thing is going to flip down, it'll get held in place, and then this little piston section here will then flip back up again. Wait, no. That can stay down there. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so when this thing moves down, this piston will go up from there. So then this will then swing down, connect to the other one. And then it'll move this thing down, swing it down again. And then it should just be 2 or 3 transitions down here. And we should be able to get to the bottom. At least, hopefully. That's how I'm hoping it's going to work. It's going to be interesting, to say the least, and then I'm going to have to figure out how to get that all working with timers. And then also, if you can... Oh, I can't look side to side. Oh, that's dumb. All right. So under here, you can see that these are angles, and so that way this thing can be a solid block pushing up through here, and then once it hits these, it'll just kind of like push up and kind of center itself. And then I've got to take those out because depending on how tall the thing is in here, that end has to be open. So when this thing swings down through, it's not going to get caught on that. So like I said, we'll see how it works. Hopefully it works as I intend it to work. And then also, what's the spacing here versus the spacing here? Not great. All right, so what are you set at? Should we put you at like -20? -10, maybe? Now let's put this at negative. Ooh, whoops. There we go. All right, so now we've got a decent amount of space here, and we should also have a decent amount of space here, roughly the same space. It's a little less. So we want this to decrease more. So we'll go -2.5. We'll see how that works. Okay, so now we've got about that. And over here, that's about the same. Okay, so I'm good with that. So we'll put this in here at, where is it? Oh, I can't do that until it actually has the rotor head on there. Okay, that's fine. Okay. And then we're going to have to put in the next piston in here to hold the spacing on the platform. And that one is going to go in here. And then we'll throw that in there. All right, and then we need to get rid of this piece. All right, and then we'll build this over to here. Okay, and then we need to put the piston head. Let's see, that's got to go there, and then this thing has to go out to 1.25, and then reverse whenever it's ready. Okay, and then all we need to do now is just finish building this off. Okay, so that is this platform more or less done. And then why are you not doing the reverse thing? Okay, and then we'll tell you to attach it. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. And there went my entire platform. I'm assuming I had some inertial tensor set on, and it didn't like that. So annoying. Why? This has not been a good day. This is not a good day. Because I think I lost, yeah, that whole thing got blown up too, so now I have to rebuild that whole thing. I hate Clang. I hate Clang. And now I have to get myself up over there again. And it looks like I need power too. What is in here? Or is that just, oh, it's just a little bit of ice. Okay. Let me out. Let me out. Thank you. It's another meteor impact here. Is it gonna let me get on here? Anything in there? Can't tell. Oh well. Okay, am I far enough over to where I can actually get in there? Because I know that I've got like a huge hole right there, so it's not like I can just, you know, hop over from the back end. Yeah. More places of things falling down. And then just destroying everything as they go. Okay. Oh no! Why? Why? This is so annoying. So annoying. Alright, so I need to recharge. And then I should probably refill my bottles as well, because I'm pretty sure my hydrogen bottle probably needs it. Yeah, it's at 70%, that's not terrible. There we go. This guy, fill up, please. Thank you. All right. This is all very annoying, by the way. I know I've said this several times now, but it is all very annoying right now. I mean, luckily it didn't blow anything else up, so I suppose that's good. And it kept the rotor base there, which I suppose is also good. Oh, there is no floor. Okay, I actually made it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Nah, I don't like this. And okay, so that can go there. I need to put the ladder back in there. Add a rotor head. Did it blow up anything over there? No. Oh, yeah, it did. It blew up. Well, no, I don't think I had those ladders there to begin with, so that's fine, I guess. Then your rotor displacement needs to be... no, dude. Click in here. Okay, now we can put this back at 0. I was thinking, like, if I should do heavy armor blocks for this, but if the rotor is what blows up, then having the heavy blocks on there isn't actually going to do anything. Okay, now I need to put the pistons back in here. And then I also had in some blast doors. And this was supposed to add a little bit of extra protection in here in case things went wrong. Obviously that did not happen. Okay, so then we need to wait for these things to get built first. Okay, now reverse you, and then let's see, this has got to be piston L1B, so it's on the left side, level 1, and this is, actually we're going to call this one A, and then Falkirk elevator. So because I'm going to have like multiple levels, so I'm going to have L2A and L2B, L3A, L3B. And that's going to be for the left side, then I'm going to have R1A, R1B, R2A, R2B. So that way I can figure out like where these things are in, you know, relation to everything else. Alright, and then that's going to be L1B. And then both of these things have to be grouped. And then this is pistons, level 1, Falkirk. We are not going to be sharing any kind of inertial tensor anywhere because I need that slack in there in case this thing decides to blow up again. But seriously, I mean, why is the physics so... I mean, like, for a game, the physics are amazing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the way that things work in this game is literally amazing. But at the same time, it's like... what? Certain things, they just blow up unexpectedly when they shouldn't. Okay, and then we're going to put in a control panel on here so that way it doesn't get broken down. All right, and then the next thing that we have to do is put another rotor over here to hold the platform in place. And then this thing needs to be limited to 90 and 0. And then we need this thing to go and turn that way, so that way I can put that on there. And then we just need this thing to reverse. So now I have a floor that I can actually build off of. What are you doing? Okay, and then this thing has to get moved backwards. But before I do that, actually, hang on. We'll bring this back to negative 0.4. Okay, and then we'll throw in this guy here, because I know I'm going to need it there. Okay, and then we can do the piston here. Okay. And we're going to get rid of this one. And then extend this one out to 1.25. And then reverse. Okay. And now I can build off of this. Okay, and then this is going to be moved over once we can connect over there. And then in order to put that rotor on there, we have to get the pistons back down again. How is this one able to build, but this one was not? That's weird. I'm going to get rid of those just in case. Okay, and then I don't know which one of these is connected and not connected. Okay, so now we need to go into here. Okay, and then this needs to reverse. Okay, so it's these two that aren't connected. Easy enough to fix. Okay, so that can go there. And then once those are put in place, I don't think it's going to merge right away because it didn't do that the first time. But in order to fix that, all we need to do is just do that. So you just make this move a little tiny bit, and then it'll connect itself together. Okay, and then we're good there. All right, and now from here, we can put this rotor on. Okay. And then we can go down into here, find the Falkirk elevator pistons, have those reverse, and then that will bring that back up into here. And then I'm going to need a rotor head, actually. It's already there. Okay. And now we get to the point to where things might blow up, so yeah. Okay, no blowing up, that's good. All right, so now that that's done, we can take out this block. Okay, so that's good there. All right, so now we need to get this built up again. And then it should let me build all the way in here because that rotor just kind of recentered everything. So we should be good there. All right, now for the piston head. We're gonna put that into here. We're gonna extend this thing out to 1.25, then reverse. And then this time I'm gonna stand over here. Now, because nothing is set to share the inertial tensor, this should go together easily. Yeah, so that's what should have happened the first time. The fact that it didn't is annoying. But yeah, so I believe we're attached now. Yeah. So that's good to go. So now I think I can share the inertial tensors on here. Please don't blow up. And on here, once again, please don't blow up. And then that'll keep these two things, or these two sides, really, really strongly together. Okay. So we've got our platform built basically to where we were before. And now I need to go down on this side. Of course I took damage from that. Why wouldn't I? Okay, so now we need another rotor to go there. And then we need to suck this thing in as far as it'll go. And then build out into here, and then put this back out at 0. All right. And now I need to wait for this thing to build, so that way this thing doesn't start spinning. So that should be good there. And now we need to get that in there like that. And then this side just needs to spin around like that. All right. Then pistons. Actually, this one might be on there the wrong way. Because I want the displays to face inwards. Okay, and then we get the blast door in between. I think that's still in the right place. Okay, now this thing needs to be labeled, so this is R1A. And then R1B. Alright, so that'll be good there. And then this thing needs to reverse, that needs to reverse. And then I need to put in some ladders over here. Alright. And then these things, man, just setting this whole thing up the way that I want it to work is going to be a pain. Like, guaranteed. And then ever since I put the graphics down to medium, it seems like I'm getting less of the constant freezing. So I'm thinking maybe it's a graphics issue, and that 1080 just isn't enough for this. I mean, it should be fine, like you would think, but I don't know. It's whatever. And that's not working. Okay. What did this have to be? Like negative 0.25? I think. And then also, I'm going to turn the inertial tensors off on these things again, because I'm going to have to join up more pieces. And I just want to make sure that this doesn't blow up on me. So by having the inertial tensors off, it should hopefully help with that. Alright, so now I should be able to place in here. Good. And then we need the control panel. That way it doesn't get deleted. Okay. And then this guy also has to be at... Oh, it needs the head on there first. So I can't do anything there yet, which is scary. Yeah. Okay. And now I need to reverse these guys so I can join them together. Okay, so these, is that same? Yes, okay. So then this is going to be pistons R1, Falkirk, elevator. Okay, so then we are going to reverse these to bring them back down. And then these two need to be joined together, so I'm going to need the merge block. And then we'll throw that guy into here, maybe. And then this guy into here. And then we're going to need to just reverse this just real quick, just to make the merge blocks think, I guess. All right, so we have the two merge blocks here, and you can see that they're not even aware that they're next to each other, right? So as soon as you move this just a little tiny bit, then it forces them to update, which then causes them to join together. So in case you ever run into that issue in the future, now you know how to fix it. All right, so now we can extend that back up. And then get it all connected and hopefully not blow things up, because blowing things up sucks. Okay, so let me bring those back up. Okay, so we'll reverse those. And then I need to put in the rotor head. As soon as it is available. Okay. And now for the part that might blow things up. Hopefully it doesn't. Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. Okay. All right, now we can update this to have the negative 0.25. And then we should have an equal distance from one side to the other side, I believe. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, now we're gonna put these inertial tensors on now that everything is connected. Hopefully this doesn't blow up. Okay. Then I'm gonna stand off of the platform while I put this one on as well. Okay, good to go. All right, so we've got this thing in here now, and then we need to group the pistons together. Okay, so then we go into here, and then we'll take all of these pistons, level 1, or just 1, Falkirk elevator. Okay. Now, do the pistons need to share the inertial tensors? I'm going to say no. No, I don't think they need to. I do want to check the rotors, which of course I did not label. Rotor, let's see. Rotor left, Falkirk platform. Yeah. I was thinking like doing an elevator, but I'm gonna have like multiple of these things, so. And then this is gonna be rotor right, Falkirk platform. Okay, so the general idea here, and let's go Falkirk elevator. So these two groups here I can actually delete because these pistons should be working in tandem now. So they should never be in a position to where they will, you know, have to work independently. And then we have our two rotors here. So now that should move the entire platform down. And I just want to see what kind of headroom I have here. Okay. And then from here it'll swing out and go down to the bottom and then extend again. But this rotor and this rotor have to be synced. Or something I could do is have these go in a particular direction. And then just have each of the rotors on here be opposite of this. That way, hopefully it'll work. I don't know. But yeah, so it sort of kind of works. Well, at least the piston part of it, which is the easiest part. So let's reverse those, bring them back up. And it doesn't like something. Okay. And I'm thinking it's the rotors down at the bottom. And they're going to need some sort of an offset as well. So I'm going to bring this down to negative 0.25. And then I'm going to do the same thing over there on that side. Oh, and as long as I'm down here. Rotor R1 Falkirk elevator. So yeah, like if your displacement is off at all, even if you have the inertial tensors off, it can cause issues with things not moving the way they're supposed to. So you have to figure out how to get your displacement like exactly what it needs to be, because that's the only way that you're actually going to get this thing to work. Okay, so we're going to bring this one down as well. 1.25. Does that move it up? It does not. Okay, so something is still off. I mean, it's not... Okay, just got frozen again. So I'm going to bring these pistons down again. And then see if it'll go back up or if it's just completely stuck. No, it's just completely stuck. Okay. I know that on the other elevator I did have to update the impulse axis. So if I go with 150,000 here, 150,000 there, that didn't do a damn thing. Okay. Okay, so they need to go out more. Okay, so where did I move that to? To negative 16 from 25. So I'm going to put this at negative 20. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Rotor L1 Falkirk elevator. Okay. Oh wait, no, I need to actually go into the menu. Okay, so did I label that correctly? Okay, so that's the platform, L1, R1, okay, good to go. So this one I'm gonna set at negative 0.2. Okay, it looks like that still isn't quite there. So I'm going to drop this down. Okay, so that's 20. That's 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. Okay, so I'm going to set these at negative 15. Actually, let me do it through here. Okay, and that brought it all the way down. Okay. And now keep in mind this is with the rotors up there being at negative 0.25, and then these ones are at negative 0.15, right? So if I were to take all of these things, Falkirk, okay. So if I took all of these and I changed them to negative 20, that should be the midpoint. And then everything should hopefully be where it needs to be. And then we will bring the pistons back up, see if they go all the way up. They do not. Okay. Okay, so we're going to move these back out to negative 0.25. And then we're going to bring these in to 0.15, which doesn't make any sense, but we're just going to get it done. Okay, so it still gets stuck. And then these are trying to push upwards, so let me get this in there. Okay. So if we bring this down, okay. Okay, so this isn't doing its thing. Okay. So now we're moving up. So what I need to do is figure out kind of what distance this thing has to move, and then split the distance between the two rotors. And we'll see how that works. We're at 9 centimeters. Does that go all the way up to the top? I think so. Okay, so then if this one is at 10, I have to see what the other one's at. Falkirk. Okay, so if this one is at 10, and this one is at negative 15. Okay. Let me reverse these again. We'll see if it comes down all the way. And then we'll try to split the distance if we can. Okay, it comes all the way down. All right, so we're gonna go into here. Yeah, so we need these two things here, and then this has to be negative 0.125. And then that should split the distance there, so now it should hopefully go up and down as required. So yeah, especially like when you're doing something like this, it's really hard, and it's very finicky, I guess, but it looks like that is working just fine. Okay, so now we have our offsets. So these have to be at negative 12.5 centimeters. Those ones up there have to be at negative 25 centimeters. So altogether, that's negative 0.75? No. Yeah, that's negative 75 centimeters. And then that's also based off of that, which is at 1.25, which actually works out perfectly. Because you take the 0.75 that we're putting in here plus the 1.25, you end up with 2. And 2 is exactly, I think, exactly what you need in here, unless it's 2.5 that you need, in which case, I don't know. It's just grr. But, I mean, this is working somewhat, sort of, kind of, anyways. So next thing I have to figure out how to do is get the rotors to work in sync. So that's going to be interesting. So I have to figure out which way that they want to turn, and then, and actually I should probably put a button panel on here as well. Probably be a good idea. So that way, once I'm down here, I can still access all of the different things. So that should hopefully work. I don't know why you're not building. Thank you. All right, and then this thing, I've got to figure out what I'm doing with this. And then also I can do the overlaying glass here, just to remove this hazard in the middle, I guess. So do I have girders? I do. Do I have enough? I have 33. Maybe that'll be enough, maybe it won't. All right, so we're gonna go every other one. Okay, and then we go over on this side. Okay, so now we have this all in place. We have no risk of falling through anymore, which is good. You know, something that would be really, really nice for them to add in here, I have no idea if they can though, but if you ever look at actual road bridges like between valleys or whatever, what you'll notice on either end is they have these little sections, because mountains move just ever so slightly, like a couple inches or whatever, but that couple of inches is enough to buckle a bridge. So what they do is they have these things where it's like, I don't know, it's like fingers pointing into each other, and they just kind of like slide along each other, and they just, you know, kind of slide in and out as the mountain moves. And because they're like fingers, so they're like long, thin sections that kind of like interlace between each other, you can drive over that with like zero issues. So if they had something like that, like in here, that would be cool. So like have like one block be like completely solid, right? And then have like a bunch of fins going out this side, and then have the other block on the other side be like one full block, whatever, here, and then have the fins go out or whatever, and then just have them kind of like interlock. I don't know how you would get that to work. I mean, there would have to be some amount of kind of clipping, I think, but it could be cool, maybe. All right, so as long as we're at an hour and we're pretty much at the end of this video, I'm going to show you quickly what I did up there and kind of show you some of the damage that was done. Not fun. But yeah, so we should be pretty well defended down here now, I'm hoping at least. So in case I am working down here, okay. What? Seriously? All of that and you didn't even make it through? Annoying. Okay, so let's head back up. Let me see. So we're just gonna fly up. Yeah, so you can see that my original elevator is just destroyed right now. Ooh, I am way off. Alright, how are we looking now? Decent. Let's back up a little bit, drop it down, back it up. There we go. Alright, so we'll do that, turn those off, put this thing back on recharge, even though it doesn't really need it. Okay. So it looks like not a lot of damage was done up here, but if you take a look at all the pieces that was replaced, so these are all heavy armor right now. So this is all heavy armor. This whole thing, like all of this in through here was replaced. This was replaced. So you can see just how much damage was done here. Like this whole section here was redone. That was redone. It's just ridiculous. And then it also took out some of the turrets over here, so I had to replace some of those. And you can see we're still missing some things here and there. But yeah, so here is the new... What? How did this... What? How am I missing blocks here? What the actual F? I don't even understand what's going on anymore. But yeah. So this wall replaces the old one. You can see the assembler is no longer here. The build and repair units that was kind of out here and kind of sticking, I don't know, there were two right here. So I put one right there and I put the other one over here. And I put them behind glass, that way they look nice. And then I have my conveyor unit going through here all the way. And then I just had the one H2O2 generator, so I built two more. Not gonna need them, obviously. But they are there in case, for whatever reason, I get like 30, 40 let's be real, like 400 to 500,000 ice. They should be able to process that relatively easily. And then this came down here. I replaced the old system that I had, which was the round tubes with the glass on top, with the armored conveyors going all the way through. And then you can tell, oh wow, what are we doing? We are losing a lot of power is what we're doing, apparently. But yeah, I had new batteries in here. So this is what I had before, all the ones with lights on. And all the ones without lights on are the ones that I just installed. And then I also made this nice little room here, sort of like a little medical room. And then we're going to call this Med Bay, end of the road, base. Oh, should this be end of the road mine? It should be end of the road mine. Because that's kind of what this base is called. All right, so yeah, so we got like a nice little couch, some diagnostic equipment. We have the actual repair thing. We have another little diagnostic equipment. We have this cool little, I don't know, entrance here thing. I redid the mine entrance here, so kind of moved it around a little bit. This is where, well, I think that wasn't there. I think it was actually here before. And then this one was over here or something. So I moved these to be in line with the wall here, so that way in case I need to drive through here and park anything, I can. This guy's kind of in the way of the road, but I can always move him if needed. I added this kind of little section here, and I was thinking about like capping this, so that way it like runs directly into the rock, but I actually kind of like having the space there. It gives it like a nice little je ne sais quoi, which is French for I don't know what. Literally, I don't know what. But yeah, so that's there. I put a roof over that part as well. And then if we go into the mine, so I did change the lights around so they're no longer yellow, they're that soft light. These are all still the same, and that's because I don't have tier 4 yield modules yet. So I could put in like a tier 4 refinery, but I need so many tier 4 motors for that, and the tier 4 motors require platinum, and I don't have that much platinum. So those are still doing their thing. I replaced the mining system here with the actual this thing. So it's actually mining things out like that. How are we doing here? Okay, so it looks like we're slowly catching up. We did have a lot of stone in here, but we have 790,000 iron now. We have a lot of gravel, which is good because that gravel can be turned into other things. We can get rid of that. And I think that'll be fine. Move those out of the way, move that out of the way. Okay. And then, as you can see, we're very, very low on platinum. We had more uranium, but I think it used that to build missiles. And then with the tier 4 assembler, we do have the tier 4 speed mods on here. And they each require the tier 4 motors, which require platinum. So this was as much as I could build with the tier 4 stuff, given how much platinum that I have right now. And then I moved the gravel sifter from out here to in here, so that's where that is right now. And that has the standard tier 3 yield modules. Once I get tier 4 yield modules, which I think are available in the tier 5 group of the tiered things, then I can replace this out and maybe get some more stuff. I have more spinning things here in case I need to build more of these. I mean, I could build another gravel sifter technically, but I'm not getting that much gravel, so I think it'll be fine. And you can see this thing is just kind of spinning around. It looks like it has to go down quite a bit more. But you can see that it is kind of grinding out the edges there, and you can see it is kind of getting that out as we go, just kind of mining. So with this thing spinning, we should actually mine out a relatively circular thing, and this isn't actually that much bigger than the original hole that I had in here. I think it goes down another another 5 or 10 meters downwards and then out another 5 or 10 meters. So it's not actually taking out that much more stone. Now with this thing, I could make this thing absolutely massive with how much it takes out, but I want to try to limit that, I guess, because I do kind of think that's a little bit cheaty having that in there versus building an actual drill contraption. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it'll be fine. Yeah. So those are the changes that I made there. I have to rebuild my little guy there. I also built this out here. It looks like this took damage too. It took out the projector, obviously, because why not? And it took out all of these pieces and parts too, which is annoying. Ugh. So this thing basically has to be completely rebuilt from scratch. So that's great. And it took out the connector as well, which is what was right there. Dude, those drones are so annoying. So yeah, so this whole thing just can be destroyed at this point, and I just need to do it again. Man. But yeah, that's the video. We did go a little long. That's because I just want to kind of show this place off a little bit. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know you missed out on the other 44 minutes of repairs, like this, and I think that was there, but all of that stuff out there. Oh, and let me show you what happened inside. As long as we're here. Am I going to take damage? Survey says yes. So that's why I left the visor on, because for some reason this gets completely depressurized, which is kind of dumb. All right. And then this is no longer pressurized, so I need to replace whatever was broken here, which I think was over here. Yeah, I think this. Yeah, that needs to be replaced. That's still good. So this window needs to be put back in place. I think that was the only thing that took damage though. And you can see that's because this whole section got hit, so it took out a bunch of stuff here. All of our stuff here is still working somewhat, sort of. I'm gonna grab another 5 of these things. Do I have more food? Food? I know I asked you to make more. And then in this section, this is what took the bulk of the damage. I mean, it doesn't look bad from down here, but if we look along the sides, yeah, so that took damage up in there. I don't think I lost the window though. This looks to be fine. And then this is, okay, so this all took damage in here, so this has to be replaced. I lost the window here. So that has to be replaced. And then maybe we'll get a seal in here. So maybe I'll do that right now, as long as I'm here. Window, we'll just grab this one. And then I think I need the inverted one. Okay, so that should hopefully get this place to seal again. Did I lose any windows over here? I don't think I did. Okay, so that's built. No, I lost the window here. No, the window's still there. So where else is not? Yeah, so like for windows, if you look down at the bottom where it's got like this little black area, that's the easiest way to tell if something is working or not. Did I lose? Okay, what are you doing? Okay, so it says the area is sealed, but it's not actually pressurizing. Why are you not pressurizing? It's possible that it's not actually connected into the conveyor network. Okay, so you can see that we lost a little bit of stuff here. You can see that the top section in here is also taken out. And then these were the upper apartments. So if we go up here, this apartment seems to be still good. This one was taken out, or at least partially taken out. So that has to get replaced. Oh, that's what we're missing. Okay. I know I said I was going to end the video, but these are just like little tiny repairs that I can get done relatively quickly. Almost made it. That looks to be okay. Okay, so that, it's still not sealing though. Okay, and then this obviously took a lot of damage in here. I don't think that build and repair unit is supposed to be there. But if we go in here, this was where kind of like the bigger bunks were supposed to be. Yeah, so I don't think that's actually supposed to be there. And then this is missing stuff as well. Okay. Oh, that's got to go right here. Okay. So that'll be good for that, maybe. Yeah, this whole thing got blown up, so I have to replace this apartment. This apartment I think is still good. Is there anything else in here that is broken, not connected? No. No, okay. Okay, and then this needs to be put back in place as well. Inverted? Okay, and then we took a bunch of damage here. So luckily there wasn't much in here for this to damage as the large drone thing fell through, except for this. So that was replaced. All of this stuff seems to be okay in here. And then this seems to be okay in here. Did we lose? No. Okay. We're still not pressurizing in here. And I thought I had like another one, like another pressurizer. Or a vent, I should say. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is not supposed to go there. So I'm gonna have to replace that, but I don't know, there's work to be done. So I'm just gonna have to get it done. But yeah, so that's the video. We went extra long now, 20 minutes over. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And then I'm gonna keep working on the Falkirk elevator. I don't know if I'm gonna record all of it, but I will try to record at least a decent percentage of it. So that way everyone, can sort of watch as things fail and blow up. Because that's always fun, right? But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you'll join me for the next one. Have a good one.